Alright, how we doing? On audio and stuff. Alright, hey guys, it is me, Epicspeederwolf, and today I'm going to be playing Pokemon Legends Arceus because I haven't played that game in a while, and I wanted to stream it. A lot of the games I've been streaming on Switch were just games that I wanted to play because I felt like it. So anyways, we're going back in time now. English, obviously I speak English. Yeah, this beginning, I thought this was really cool, even when I first played it back then, when this game first came out. Like, you're literally talking to Arceus itself at the beginning of this game. So, welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now I wish to know thine appearance. What is thy name? Wait, no, I'm not Jackal. Actually, you know what? I think I'll just... There we go. Epic. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Epic. Seek out all Pokemon and thou shalt find me once more. Oh no, I'm in space. Oh no, my phone. Or, I don't know, that phone looks a little different compared to mine. Oh no, there are explosions. Oh. We're witnessing the Big Bang. It involves our phone glowing. Yeah, so anyways, I thought about replaying this game because of Pokemon Legends ZA. So, wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Sand. Are you alive, my boy? You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that. Surprised I woke up after falling from the sky. But thank goodness you seemed unharmed. What is this place? Why, this is Prelude Beach, of course. Dear me, did the shock of your fall somehow addled your memory? I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I don't know. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer you some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? I don't know. So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I had just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear. But do you even know what a Pokemon is? Yeah. Right, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me. Mysterious creatures that they are. Oh, and what might your name be? Oh, so you're called Epic. That name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it might have some lovely meaning. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Havent, and I am something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. As Pokemon such as these 3 here... Oh, blasted bother! My darling Pokemon! Why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Wait, you 3, wait! Yeah, you can dash in this game. Funny how when I first played this, I completely forgot. I didn't read the instructions correctly, so I didn't know you could dash. So most of the time, whenever I wanted to get faster out, I would just roll a lot. Arc phone. There's a glowing beeping object over there. I remembered the Arc phone being kind of a meme on the internet. Like, Godson, it like just gives you a phone. But no, you found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but changed shape. Feel strange power emanating from it. Yeah, so it's confirmed that this is our phone that has traveled to the past with us. A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc phone and thy mission, seek out all Pokemon. I know how to move the camera. Field. Alas, another miss. Haha, I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these 3 first. Now that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cynical's back will flare up whenever it's surprised or irate. I don't know how you pronounce that. The Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using the shell-like object on its belly. I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing, how to go about catching Pokemon. Here are, my boy, Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. But that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. That's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon and the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we just met, but I'm afraid I have no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though far be it from me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. Yeah, it's funny how the starters in this game are like my favorite starters from their respective regions. So it was kind of a tough choice picking who to start this game with. I started with Rowlet, and oh wonderful, you caught a Pokemon. Seems you have quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, Epic. Jolly useful skill to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. I can hardly believe it, Epic. Incredible. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catch them. Bravo indeed. Just one more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? I guess I'm afraid that can't happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old boy. Thank you very much indeed. What a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you've caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, Epic, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How well is it that you catch Pokemon so aptly when you've only just arrived here? One can help but think there's a reason you appeared here now. Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an arc phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokedex. Yes, a proper Pokedex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in the region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Why does this happen? Whenever I, stream, I tend to yawn a lot. Why? Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? Yeah, sure. Sorry. Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We have a Pokedex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me then, onwards to Jubilife Village. Scary portal in the sky. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him into the village for a bit. This way, if you please. Jubilife Village. It's come a long way thanks to the fine people at the Galaxy Expedition. This road we're on now is known to the locals as... Let me read the text! This 2 years ago, not much... Since, people hesitate to stab. Okay. Botheration, I've almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? It's just past this bridge here, then to the left, the Wallflower it's called. Seems... Okay, we have a map. Okay, wait a minute, hold on, I'm gonna need to it. Oh, text speed is already fast, good. Okay, maybe I need to turn down the camera sensitivity a bit. I only turned it up because for some reason the controls are suddenly a little uh delayed for some reason. Yeah, this is a little better. All right. Oh no, aren't you awfully suspicious? The wallflowers for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Oh hey. Welcome to the stream. Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be minced meat in those flimsy clothes. If the guard let you through, you must have ties with somebody in the village. Perhaps you've met Professor Laventon? He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. Makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thundershock not too long ago, and I had to take to my bed. But the professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. Fortunately, it's just as Akari says, I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Whereas Cookie Run Sweet Shifts. Oh, it's still a work in progress. Sorry it's been taking so long. I've kind of been procrastinating on it a lot. There's a little update I've made. I mean, there is like an update currently, work in progress, but I mean, like, there is like something I added that I kind of want to show off, but I'll probably do that like after the stream. Professor, but everything will be quite all right now. Epic here has agreed to help us with our Pokedex. Excuse me, you plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Silene's permission. I'll allow it. Captain Silene! Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of the Galaxy Team's Survey Corps. You may call me Silene. Yeah, we know. Professor Laventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. I'm growing bored now, but good. Yeah, sorry. You look to be 15 or so. Actually, I'm 19 now. And I'm going to be turning 20 in a couple months. Growing up sucks. Quite old enough to work for your keep. But we can't... Oh, wait! These guys are doing child labor. Whatever. This game takes place in the past, so... But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. Don't you say it. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite alright. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us could share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it for 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never failed to please. Professor Laventon, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Ah, well, you know that great hole in the sky, the one people call the space-time rift? Our new friend, our new friend fell right out of it. Can't be serious. Come now, I am a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. That there are in the grass, forest, by water, or wherever they like. Our job as the Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they could do. But that's where Epic will come in. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon, 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. 3? We have a hard time catching even one when wild Pokemon come after us. Well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catch a Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well, and it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on that Pokedex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rein in the Golden Captain's stress eating soon enough. Now have your fill, Epic. And think, if you make it to the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all its members' needs, even if said members fell right out of the sky. That was quite delicious indeed. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that Epic has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Epic's skills. Let's hope it is not misplaced. Epic, was it? For tonight at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial we put to you tomorrow, you must move on. You'll be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death in the wilds. Yeah, funny how this is a line in a Pokemon game. Captain Eileen's somewhat like Hisui in that they're both quite harsh. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out in the futons. Futons. What are these words that I cannot pronounce? We sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough fallen for one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night. Yes, good night. A rift in the sky, people falling from it. This world is full of mysteries. Funny how that rift is like underneath the clouds. Oh no. Look. Oh no, scary stuff in the sky. Oh no, another rift. Oh no, lightning. It hit the tree. And somehow the tree survived. The next day. Good morning, Epic. Are you up? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Today's the day of your trial, so let's give it our all. I keep forgetting that menu isn't X like it usually is in Pokemon. What lovely weather we got. I hope you had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's get to headquarters. Captain Silene is waiting. The Survey Corps offices are here on the first floor. Don't give up. Please keep those eyes open. The wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but it gets the whole pack outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield, but the medical corps will put you to the rights. That man's with the security corps, and even with his own partner, he took a beating from wild Pokemon. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. Captain Silene, Epic is here. You may enter. Let us get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start? No one in the Galaxy team has ever managed to do that. Did the stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for him if the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. It's quite a small bag to be carrying a bunch of stuff in. That satchel doesn't exactly match your mode of dress. Akari, I'll explain to you to step in and if anything goes awry. I'll expect. Alright. Pardon, Epic. Come with me a moment. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. Is something the matter, Professor Laventon? In order to complete her Pokedex, and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, Epic absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. Go on, Epic. Pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner Pokemon of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? Alright. I think I'm going to... I think I'm going to go with the... who should I go with? I did Rowlet on my first playthrough. And I did Oshawott on the second playthrough that I haven't finished. I don't know if I'm going to go with Cynical. The Hisuian Typhlosion is probably like my least favorite of the 3 Hisuian starters, but it's not like bad. I don't like hate it or dislike it or anything. I just prefer the other 2 over it. Especially Hisuian Decidueye, like, that's part of, like, Decidueye's, like, part of my top 10 favorite Pokemon. And same goes with Hisuian Decidueye. What the? Oh. Hold on. I don't think anyone has ever noticed this, but, this is what happens when we press ZR. I pressed it accidentally and found that out. So, I kind of want to have mostly Hisuian Pokemon on my team for the most part. I mean, sure, we are in the Hisuian region, but I mean, like, Pokemon first introduced in Pokemon Legends Arceus. I think I'm gonna... Actually, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Sure, I'll go with... I'm going with Rowlet again. I'm getting my boy Hisuian Decidueye again. Yeah. I was also thinking of Oshawott, but, you know, I'm going with Rowlet. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. Good show. I've tucked Rowlet back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. A word of advice, my boy. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. They look as if they're cheering on their friend Rowlet. Or perhaps they're jealous that I get to help you with your trial. That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when Epic fell out of the sky after all. Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me in my research for now. By the by, what species has Captain Silene charged with catching? Well, that's smashing. All 3 of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial, then. 20. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat, as you've already seen. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. I guess you're finally ready. You'll have to leave the village for your trial. Turn left after you exit headquarters, then head for the gate. Oh wait, this one's female. That's kind of rare for a starter to be female when you first get it. Thinking I'm gonna have like Pokemon like Sneasler and Basculegion on my team. Well, either Sneasler or Overquill. Not sure. I don't know. I'm probably not the biggest fan of Overquill. I mean, I get why it's. I I mean, like, I get why it exists. I'm gonna be honest. I prefer Hisui Quilvish over Quill. Oh, what a curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm follow of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've got a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel overall is the key to any good merchant's success. So what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in a battle? Sure. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I've also heard about this trial that you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0. Okay, if I'm going to be honest, this is probably one of my favorite trainer battle themes in Pokemon. Like the one in Legends Arceus. Oh, wait. We have Gust as our first move and not like, I don't know, whatever normal type move we would get. I mean, that would be kind of handy because at least fly type moves are super effective to something. Moves, items, use them well, and the world will open up to you. Oh, we immediately got a new move after I was talking about Rowlet having Gust for some reason. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. Yeah. I'm probably gonna, like, I don't know. I mean, like, I might skip the tutorials at times because I've played this game before. But so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help our two battlers recover from their little exercise. And to you, my Skyfallen friend, I present some potions and thanks. You could use them on your Pokemon whenever they might get worn out from battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful on that trial of yours. More Galaxy team members mean more customers for yours truly, after all. That's really something. Not only can you catch Pokemon, you can lead them in battle. Now, to the Obsidian Fieldlands. Just spawned into existence. When you're leaving Jubilife Village, make sure you choose a destination from your map and tell Rest the Guardsman where you're going. That way, someone could come to your aid if you're knocked out by a Pokemon. Your trial begins just a short way past that front gate. You're Epic, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive. This is our base camp, the last safe haven before you reach the wilds. For your trial, you must catch 3 species of Pokemon, Bidoof, Starly, and Chinks. Are you ready to get started? Oh, Professor? Is something wrong? Oh, well, you see, Captain Silene got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. And that's our unsparing captain. But what help exactly can you offer out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. Epic's talents are the real deal. He'll pass with flying colors, you'll see. So the responsibility for him still lies, in fact, with me then. Well, I'm sure Epic will be fine. Let's begin our trial. Alright. This is Aspiration Hill. The species of Pokemon you're meant to catch all live here. And along comes a Bidoof. Time to get ready to catch it. Key is to aim carefully. Not that you seem to need my advice. I'm just sharing what I know. Bidoof has a mellow disposition. That means it tends to not run from people, so this will be easy. What the? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Is it because of... What's this? Is it because of that? What the heck? Why is... What the heck? Why is... Why is the game suddenly doing that? Oh. Oh, okay. I was a little confused at first. You caught Bidoof. Well done. Time to find your next Pokemon. Alright. There's a Starly. They're skittish little things. They'll run if startled. But you should be able to get close to them if you crouch. You'll be harder to spot. That's Starly caught as well. Only one more Pokemon to go. I forgot, there's something I ought to teach you since you're new to this. Here's the proper way to throw your partner's Pokeball, as Captain Saline tells us. Oh. Oops. Oh, I already did it. Okay, now we have to catch a Shinx. There, that's Shinx. Wow, how scary. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Could you already tell that? Not to worry, these things become clearer once you focus on the Pokemon around you. Once aggressive Pokemon become irritated, they'll knock aside any Pokeball you throw at them. Don't worry though, I'll teach you the trick to catching aggressive Pokemon. You've got to battle them. Once they're absorbed with battling, you can throw a Pokeball at them to try to catch them. But now you've got several Pokemon of your own, don't you? Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it near a wild Pokemon you want to battle. I've got no doubt you'll hold your own in battle. Oh, darn it! Don't knock out the Shinx. Oh, good thing another one spawned. Alright, we caught it. You approached those Pokemon without a hint of fear and you caught each one. You're like a gift the sky dropped to us. I mean, yeah, I did fall from the sky, you know? With you at our side, I think the Survey Corps has a real chance of compiling a complete Pokedex as we've been ordered. This is wonderful. I'm still curious why on earth you came falling from the sky like you did, but for now, let's tell the professor we're ready to head back. Oh, I said you'd pass the trial with flying colors, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, Epic. You've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. With skills like yours, I'm sure this was a foregone conclusion. Sorry. Now then, it'd be best to report to Captain Silene. Time to head back to the Jubilife village, eh? I wonder how you Nuzlocke this game. No, I'm not doing a Nuzlocke. I'm just wondering. In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you've caught to live in the village pastures. You could bring up to 6 Pokemon with you into the field, in theory. Though we've never had anyone skilled enough to do so. Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Saline awaits our report at headquarters. I bet Captain Saline will be very pleased. Sorry if I hesitate before, like, reading dialogue. I'm just yawning for some reason. I don't know why, but I don't know why that happens whenever I stream. I don't know why that happens whenever I stream and I'm, like, reading character dialogue, but that happens. Oh wait, no, that's a little too low. No, wait. You know, whatever. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Congratulations. You passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. Get changed in the room you used last night. Then you're to report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Alright, I'm gonna... There we go. Because I have blue eyes, so... Oh, what, I should have gone with green because Epic has green eyes. Look how well our Survey Corps uniform suits you. It's almost as if the captain had it tailored just for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. present yourself to the commander. Alright. I have been waiting for you. I am Komodo, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So you are Epic. Yes. I have been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of! Face me in combat! Yeah. You've got vigor, I'll give you that. You need to work on your sumo technique, but I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider who literally fell right out of the blue. The superstitious among us might see our arrival as a portent of disaster. But you passed the trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilife Village now. Dedicate yourself to work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokédex. But I warned you, Epic. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. So the commander has also accepted you. But understand this, you begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps, and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed, you see, the more you add to the Pokédex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokédex will also, of course, bring you closer towards that goal of yours. To seek out every last Pokemon. Here, you will need this. And $300 as well. I don't know how much Pokemon money is. You will have to buy the necessary materials. Kari, you're an expert at crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what he needs to know. Of course, Captain Silene. Now, as the experienced craftsperson here, let me explain a bit to start with. Crafting means making items with your own two hands. Yeah, I know. You could buy some items at the general store, but self-sufficiency is worth striving for. You can even make our most valuable tools, Pokeballs. Think where we'd be if we couldn't do that. Let's head to the Craftworks. Well done on turning a place on our team. My name is Anth. I'm the local clothier. The professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes, so here you go. I do hope they fit. Okay. I hope you'll avail yourself at the village's humble shops. This way to the Craftsworks, Epic. You can use the workbench here at the Craftworks anytime you need to make an item in the village. And I'll supply what you need to make your first Pokeballs once you're ready to begin. Call it my way of saying congratulations on joining us. Just spend the money you got from the captain on clothes, whatever you think is best. Go up to the workbench and choose an item to craft, in this case a Pokeball. Alright. Oh no, that's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe this was your first time stepping up to the workbench, my boy. My boy? You'll recall, of course, that Pokemon possess the odd power to shrink themselves down. With the Pokeballs we craft, we can make use of that power to catch them. Also that more Pokemon species can be duly recorded in the Pokedex. And on that note, here you are. I prepared this volume just for you. I hope it aids you well in your aim to seek out all the Pokemon there are in this grand region. You'll have to complete lots of research tasks to help the professor fill out the Pokedex. The same goes for me, of course. I've also got Pokemon to research as a Survey Corps member. I'd be all too happy to explain more about the research tasks I could use your assistance with. Come join me at the Fieldlands camp whenever you are ready, my good Epic. Hey, excuse me, I couldn't help but overhear. If you're going to this Fieldlands camp, would you mind taking care of a request for me? I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at headquarters if you want to talk about it. Righto, let's get to it then, shall we? In order to complete this Pokedex of ours, there are a great many research tasks I'll need your help to carry out, my boy. The details of these tasks can be found in the Pokedex for you to reference any time. You must catch and battle diverse Pokemon species to carry out plenty of research tasks. Do so and you'll gain research points and other rewards for your work. One last piece of advice, Epic. If you see a wild Pokemon's attack coming your way, dodge like your life depends on it. Here, watch closely, and remember what I do so you can do it later. Up. Beautiful flowing bit of gymnastics is what we call a dodge. If you're light on your feet, you could dodge out of the way of a wild Pokemon's attacks. That way, hopefully, you could avoid taking a beating and blacking out in the wilderness. The Survey Corps had to collect me when I got the business end of some Shinx's thunder shock. But don't you worry, I've got plenty of experience to draw on, and I'll teach you plenty. Alright. Now let me share some Survey Corps wisdom. Focus on the... Okay. You'll see what tasks you have for that Pokemon. You might have noticed that you have a research task to do with how many Bidoof you've caught. That's right, catching just one isn't enough. You need 2, then 4, then more and more. When it's time to battle Pokemon, remember the captain's switching wisdom. Give it a try if you want, I'll go ahead. Oh darn! I immediately forgot to press X. Darn it. Alright, what do you have to say? I think you've got it, but as a reminder, don't forget to open your Pokedex when you focus on a Pokemon to check your research tasks for it. Alright. Being spotted. What? That's what you get for intruding upon my room. There was a fly. Around here, you can find a Pokemon called Weasel. It's got an aggressive disposition. That means it'll try to hit you with its moves just like Shinx. And you'll need to battle it to catch it. Speaking of which, your research tasks for Weasel include seeing it use a certain move. To be precise, you have to see it use the move in battle. That's right, some tasks require battling. Now I'll go on ahead. You take care of some of Weasel's research tasks. Then come talk to me. Okay, I'm gonna try and catch it. Oh look, we defeated a Weasel and caused a leak to grow. Ooh, this one's sparkling. Stardust. It followed me. You wanna heck it? Darn it. You're really doing quite well for yourself. You're a little reward for keeping up with me. Your own crafting kit. And here's a recipe for potions, too. Alright. With a crafting kit, you can craft items anywhere using any materials you have in your satchel. So long as you've got an apricorn and a tumblestone, you can make a Pokeball anytime. Or with an Oreberry and a medicinal leek, you can make a potion, so to heal your Pokemon. How goes your research? The cover of your Pokedex will tell you if there are tasks you've finished or a report. Please report back to the professor once you've got some research tasks good and done. What the heck is that? Sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear it. Ponyta. Oh, if it isn't a crafting kit. You must have listened attentively to Akari's teachings. Excellent work, dear boy. This seems a good time to explain to you about survey reports and the rewards they offer. On that note, let me check the research tasks you've completed thus far. I see. Most illuminating. I will update our Pokedex with this new data. They live in fields and mountains, gathering in large flocks. Their cries are quite obnoxious. Though small, their wings are strong. A strike from them leaves pain that persists for a week. You've made good progress on these research tasks, Epic. I do believe you're ready to move up the ranks. Let's head back to the village and report the good news to Captain Silene. It's time you earned yourself a star. Alright. With this, you have officially attained the rank of first star in the Galaxy Expedition team. You can now use heavy balls. Pokemon of up to level 20 will also obey your orders reliably in battle. The rewards you earn from your survey reports will be more generous now, too. Have these as well. They are further recipes you'll need for crafting. That a stranger like you should fall from the sky and yet flourish among us like this is a testament to your native talent and hard work. Most people prefer it when things are simple enough to be judged on face value alone. Improving your worth by moving up through our ranks is something anyone can understand. Keep at it, and even if you did fall from the sky, people may be more willing to accept you. Working your way through the ranks will also be a help if you wish to make a life for yourself here. A higher rank will grant you access to more types of Pokeballs and greater rewards. For today at least, you've earned yourself a meal at the Wallflower and a good night's rest. So Epic, my boy. I believe a jolly good congratulations is in order. Well done on earning your first star rank. Potato mochi tastes so much better when you have something to be happy about. Still, we'll be very busy from now on between our Survey Corps duties and requests from folks here. Which reminds me, have you already taken on that request from Burgard? Not yet. The people of Jubilife aren't too familiar with Pokemon, you see. So if problems arise, the Survey Corps gets called for help. Indeed so. Some people will ask you for help when you talk with them, while other requests will need to be claimed from the blackboard I keep in my lab. Speaking of which, weren't you approached with a request recently, Akari? What's it all about? About that, I was thinking maybe Epic could handle it for me. I was told it would require a bit of skill with battling Pokemon, so... Oh yes, that request came from Maya of the Diamond Clan, if I recall correctly. The people of the Diamond Clan have lived here in Hisui since before the Galaxy team arrived. If we could establish good relations, I'm sure there is much we might learn from them, including more about the local Pokemon. But we could discuss all that tomorrow. For today, we should eat up and get some rest. Listen, do you have a bit of time after this? There's something I could use your help with. Thank you. I'll be waiting for you at the training grounds then. If you caught a lot of Pokemon, you may want to visit the pastures to change up your team. Okay, first I'm gonna fulfill this guy's request. Yeah, I've heard of Wurmple before. Yes, Wurmple can indeed evolve. Evolve. You really brought me one. It must be as good as the rumors say. I'd like to name this Wurmple right away. Now, I've been told a Wurmple will evolve into a Pokemon called Beautifly, so I should give it a name with that in mind. This is a tough decision. Which of these do you like best? I'm gonna go with this one. Thanks for coming. I know you're busy. Listen, I have an epiphany. And that is... See, I've got a partner of my own. We may not get along perfectly, but we've got to work together to help complete the Pokédex. Yes, here. This is my partner Pikachu. When we were attacked by those Shinx, I got too scared to think straight, and I couldn't handle battling as a team. Ever since then, my partners refused to listen to anything I tell them. And if I'm being honest, I'm not even sure how to order him, how to guide him in battle. Oh yeah, this is the first game that brought back Pikachu's old cry. Because before they kept using Pikachu's iconic voice instead. But when I saw how you and your Pokemon work together, I realized we needed to do more too. So please, have a battle with me. I want to learn how to fight effectively. Darn it. Okay. Oh, darn. Hang in there. Come on. There we go. You and your Pokemon seem to be completely in step with one another. Wurmple can evolve now. Thank you for battling us. I could be wrong, but for a moment I felt like Pikachu and I finally understood one another. Let's keep working at it, okay, Pikachu? Guess I was wrong then. But I'll strive to work more as a team with my partner, the way you do. Assuming Pikachu and I can bridge some gaps. Well, by the way, the professor said Pokemon have things called types, which apparently makes a big difference in how battles go. Pikachu seems to be an electric type, for example. Alright. So you're the one, the new recruit everyone's talking about. The name's Zissou, captain of the security corps. I see you've got some fight in you. Figured I'd stop by and give what advice I could. Captain Zissou is a member of an ancient martial art, one that specializes in Pokemon battles. Now listen, if your Pokemon's truly mastered its moves, it can actually use them in different styles. On the one hand, you could choose to deliver a move in the strong style. The move will deal more damage, but afterwards it will take longer for your Pokemon to act. On the other hand, you could choose to unleash a move in the Agile style. Such a move will have less power behind it, but your Pokemon can act more quickly afterward. In truly favorable conditions, it might even get out 2 moves before the opponent can act. Strong style moves, agile style moves, and of course regular moves. Choose which is right for a given situation, and direct your Pokemon with a little nudge. Alright. Oh, and one more thing. If you want to teach your Pokemon some powerful moves, just let me know. Zisu's teaching should serve you well when you're up against tough Pokemon. Now I suppose it's time I went to meet Mai. You remember? I mentioned at the Wallflower that I could use your help with Mai's request. I'm to meet her down past the roof of Aspiration Hill. You should come as well once you've readied your Pokemon team and perhaps had them learn some new moves from Zisu if you'd like. Alright. Ooh, Cascoon. Alright. We already have multiple flying types on our team already, so... Alright. Alright. Here, aren't you with the security corps? If you catch a Shinx, you show it to me. I've got to see one with my own eyes. That's it. It's yours to have. That's it. Its ears have that yellow cross pattern on them, kind of like a star. Can't tell you what a relief this is. Felt like I had a bone stuck in my throat. Only the throat's my brain and the bone's a thought. Thanks for helping me get that bone out. Alright. Felt like doing another request before I go. Oh wait, mystery gifts. Are there any mystery gifts that I can currently get from the internet? Oh. Oops. Alright. Never mind. Boo! Did it surprise you? I bet I did. I was trying to anyways. There's a secret technique to catching a Pokemon, you see. It's what I call the secret backstrike technique. Hitting a Pokemon's back with your Pokeball will surprise it, making it easier to catch or giving you an advantage once a battle starts. I mean, I already know that. I was doing that earlier. Oh, you're that boy from the server corps who fell from the sky, aren't you? Listen here for a moment. I need to tell you about this great cake lore recipe I invented. I call it the mushroom cake. I poured 20 years of mushroom foraging know-how into coming up with this recipe, and just know it's a winner. Problem is, the folks around here just aren't catching on to my recipe's amazing potential. But you're the talk of the village. If people see you making my mushroom cakes, famous as you are, I'm sure they'll want to give it a go too. I'll teach you the recipe. All you have to do in return, is spread the good word by using it. Oh, and you'll need to go get the key ingredient for the recipe yourself. Scrounge not from the forages of thy fellows, as the old saying goes. One springy mushroom's all you need. I'll be waiting. Alright. Oh wait, I've already done research on this. Darn it! Meant to press B. Wait, you know electric moves, right? Oh, okay. Just making sure. Come on. There we go. Don't let your guard down now. Retreat to safety if you find yourself in trouble. Right. Over here! My, this is epic. Am I a new face in the village? Not that it matters to me that if you're new. If you're here, I assume you're prepared to be of help. I am one of the wardens of the Diamond Clan. You may call me Mai. I suppose you might not even know what a warden is if you're new to Hisui. But such talk can wait. Right now, I'd rather we get straight to the point. I have a problem that I need solving, so the more important question is this. Do you feel confident that you can lead your Pokemon in battle? Yeah? That's good to hear. The security corps of yours certainly wasn't up to the task. This here is my partner Munchlax. We were raised together like siblings. He battles at my side by choice without needing any silly little balls like you use. Watch and learn. Oh, darn! Okay, yeah, I'm switching to Weasel. It can resist the rollout, right? Yeah, I'm gonna use another potion. You really aren't one of the usual galaxy buffoons if you could defeat my partner. Well fought, Munchlax. I'll take care of the Pokemon that battled for us. And I'll let you have these. You people make all kinds of things with your crafting, don't you? These should prove to be useful materials. You and your Pokemon fought well together. You practically acted as one with them. Rather like the legendary hero of old, the one we tell stories of to our children. I think you're indeed one for the job. You see, I need someone to deal with an alpha Pokemon causing trouble up Deer Track Heights. It is a large, fearsome foe like any alpha, but you'll come, won't you? To Deer Track Heights? That thing you have, it's showing you where you've got to go, isn't it? Oh my, what's that's some curious sort of map. Is that one of those Galaxy Team inventions I keep hearing about? It certainly does seem to show the way to Deer Track Heights. It's up ahead of us. I'll leave this in your hands. You'll do great out there, I know it. Seems you're quite the asset to the to the Survey Corps, new one. So, before we continue, I must ask, do you already know about Almighty Sinnoh? I suppose that's to be expected. Allow me to sketch out the basics. Almighty Sinnoh steers all time. It's said to have created the very universe using its power over time's flow, and this land of Hisui was born in the process. It's by the grace of Almighty Sinnoh that Pokemon can live and thrive here. We of the Diamond Clan are descendants of a people who crossed the sea and settled here in the Hisui region to venerate Almighty Sinnoh. However, it stole away from the world long ago, hiding itself from our sight. Almighty Sinnoh has only rarely been seen by any human, if the old tales are to be trusted. But there are still Pokemon here today in Hisui with a connection to Almighty Sinnoh, and it is the duty of wardens like myself to attend to their needs. The Pokemon that graces Deer Track Heights is one of those honored few. It is directly descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's protection. Follow me and you may understand. Oh great. Controls are lagging again. I don't think it's a problem with the game, I think it's just a problem with OBS. Oh. Darn it. What? What the heck? All right. Well, time to make a revive. We gotta bring Rowlet back to life. Wait, I should probably... Alright. Darn it. Oh, so even the professor decided to join us? Phew, thank goodness I got here in time. As a Pokemon researcher, I could hardly miss out on a chance to observe an alpha now, could I? I suppose this is your business. I suppose that is your business. Fine, as long as you stay out of the way. This is Deer Track Heights. This is where I've long come to pay tribute to a special Pokemon. A Pokemon descended from one of those ancients blessed by Almighty Sinnoh. That's not it. That's only a troublemaker here to disturb the peace with its racket. This line in particular has become a meme in the community for like decades, so imagine how surprised people were hearing this in an official game. And that's what you're here for, Epic, to drive that interloper from this place. I'll ensure your Pokemon are ready for the battle. Upon my word, what a large specimen. Little wonder alpha Pokemon are feared across the land if they're all as oversized as this one. Exactly. They're not only big though, they are strong and may no moves. They're not to be trifled with. Let me tell you, nevertheless. I believe you are stronger still than this alpha, so go show it that beyond any mistaking. Be careful, Epic. Size is opposed to weapon in and of itself. No doubt this alpha is a powerful and hardy foe. If you must face it, make sure your Pokemon have some strong moves at their disposal. Okay, level 12. We can handle a level 12 Pokemon. Oh gosh! Okay, how much HP is this gonna restore? Actually, you know what? You know, I'm switching into Starly. Oh, I can catch it! Get ready to catch. Yes! Well, Cascun can evolve now. You really are an impressive one, aren't you? Seeing someone best in Alpha like that, it truly reminds me of the legendary hero of old. We best make sure your Pokemon are taken care of after facing against such a foe. What in the world? It's the Great Weird Deer. He looks upon you with kindness, Epic. I'd say the Great Weird Deer has taken a liking to you. That is fortunate. He is an esteemed Pokemon that could dash across the expanses of Hisui while bearing a human on his back. A human he deems worthy, at least. He's a blessing to us all. Remarkable. Truly outstanding stuff. A Pokemon letting someone ride on it. Why, it's just like the ride Pokemon of Alola. Wait a minute. Professor Laventon, Epic. Captain Silene sent me. She said that once Epic carried out this request, we'd be able to set up a base camp. About that, I know this was a joint decision by Adaman and the commander, but still, is it truly fine for us to set up more base camps like this? The Hisui region is a land created by Almighty Sinnoh for the sake of its Pokemon. As long as your goal is to coexist and thrive together with the Pokemon, then I imagine you should also be allowed to use this land. That great Weirdeer has taken a liking to Epic as well. That is a good sign. You have my thanks for what you did today. Our clan leader will hear of how you aided us. I'll come to show my appreciation with a proper reward as soon as I can. If you want to coexist and thrive with Pokemon, we'll need to stop fearing them and start getting to know them better. That starts with completing the Pokedex. Anyway, we should be able to have that base camp set up once the construction corps arrives. Here we have it, our new base camp upon Deer Track Heights. I call it the Heights Camp. From now on, when you set out from the village, you can ask to be escorted to this base camp to start your excursions directly from here. Having another base camp to start from will be a great help on our surveys. Nice work today, everyone. Let's say we all head back to the Wallflower. Alright. I think I'm gonna end the stream after this. Flies noiselessly on delicate wings, it has mastered the art of deftly launching dagger-sharp feathers from those same wings. Like Sapin is abundant in the wild. Why it evolves into various different forms is unknown. One cannot tell from a Wurmple's appearance which form it will take when it evolves. Alright, makes it home in mountainous regions, using its arms to climb along harsh mountain roads. Can be troublesome. Carelessly kicking one will cause it to fly into a rage and chase after you. Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, please, and make it for 3 today as well. Have you all heard the grave news? That frenzied Cleavor from the rumors, it ended up mauling some of our galaxy folks who went out to investigate it this morning. The medical corps has had a hard time getting all the injured back on their feet. This is the Cleavor that was reportedly struck by the powerful lightning, yes? I did hear he's been behaving more erratically since then. Still, if further investigation is in order, the security corps will, of course, step up to the task. A certain amount of danger is inevitable when reaching unfamiliar Pokemon, but I'm sure Epic here can handle things just fine. Are you certain? I heard Cleavor is so mighty even Alpha Pokemon don't compare to him. Now, you forget that the strengths of Pokemon are key items of information that we of the Survey Corps are duty-bound to research. And since this perilous work of ours calls for a clear head and fighting-fit physique, I do believe a good night's sleep is in order after this fine meal. Alright. Good morning, Epic! You should hurry to the commander's office before he decides to use you for sumo practice. Alright. So I'm gonna end the stream there, but I'll definitely continue some other time. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you all have enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.